Michael here with a huge week in LEGO news. $650 Pokémon set, Star Trek First Look, $330 Christmas tree, 3D printed train, and did I discover new holiday LEGO lore? The next LEGO Ideas set, Halloween Build-A-Minifigure, and LEGO Kai Cenat? And I'll kick off another round of the weekly giveaway. Just subscribe and leave a comment about this week's news. And of course, I'm back with LEGO deals from Amazon and across the web, so if you want to pick anything up to support the channel, there's links in the description below. First at Amazon, the LEGO City Space Base and Rocket Launchpad and Super Mario World Mario and Yoshi are 20% off. LEGO F1 Collectible Race Car 6-pack is 33% off, and the LEGO Icons Land Rover Defender is 25% off. From LEGO Star Wars, Paz Vizsla and Moff Gideon's Battle is 35% off, and Ahsoka Tano's T6 Jedi Shuttle is 31% off. The Bark Speeder Escape is 27% off, and the Tanta 4 is 25% off. From LEGO Minecraft, the Nether Portal Ambush Adventure and LEGO DC Batman Construction Figure in Batpod are 31% off. From LEGO Friends, the Castle Bed and Breakfast Hotel is 30% off, and the LEGO Sonic Knuckles Guardian Mech is 26% off. Over at LEGO, you can get 2 times Insider's points on most Batman sets, plus the free Sega Genesis controller gift with purchases over $130. And Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship is available with an exclusive gift with purchase. Finally, over at Walmart, they've got a bunch of their great bundle deals still available with savings up to 30% off. So if you want to pick anything up and support the channel, there's links to everything in the description below. Next up this week, we got our first look at LEGO Star Trek. The teaser on Star Trek's YouTube channel showcases the transporter room, where we see what looks to be a human form shrink down to the size of a minifigure, revealing Captain Jean-Luc Picard. The minifigure looks just like Patrick Stewart as he appeared in Star Trek The Next Generation, and the details of the uniform turned out really nicely with some extra arm printing. At the end of the teaser, we see the Klingon phrase for coming soon, which is of course referencing the rumored set of the USS Enterprise D from The Next Generation. And seeing this teaser of the minifigure makes me so excited to see more of the crew in minifigure form, and thankfully it seems like we won't have to wait too long for the full reveal. Next up, LEGO fans have been excited for the LEGO Pokémon line coming next year ever since it was revealed, and we now have some of the rumored prices. While the Pokémon license was back with Mega, there was a lot of different sized Pokémon at different price points, but the largest of the upcoming sets is rumored to be $650. The last $650 set that we got was the Star Wars UCS Venator, and this set's actually rumored to have almost 1,500 more pieces. And while it's exciting, it's wild to think that it could be joining the ranks of some of LEGO's largest models. As for what it could be, it might be one of the Pokémon gyms, or maybe something bigger like a stadium, similar to what we saw with the Roman Colosseum. Or maybe we'll see a collection of smaller buildings like we got with the Hogsmeade Village, featuring iconic buildings like the Pokemart and Pokemon Center. Or maybe it's just a massive collection of buildable Pokemon. As there's also going to be a $200 set with over 2,000 pieces, I'm wondering if we could get a buildable Pokemon like we got here with Bowser. And I could see Charizard being the perfect choice for something like this, similar to the large dragons we've gotten from Ninjago. And with those just being 2 sets of the upcoming line, our wallets are definitely cooked, as it's definitely not going to be cheap if you gotta catch 'em all, Pokémon! Next up this week, LEGO also revealed 2 new holiday sets coming out on October 1st. And thanks to LEGO and the Ambassador Network, I've got the Holiday Express train to break down for you all. The train looks nice with its great color scheme. The main locomotive features festive plants and pops of gold, plus all of the details are actually printed. There's a spot for the engineer and steam coming out the top, and the entire smokestack goes up and down as you roll it along. The tender behind features wreaths and a spot for the toys. Just behind is a flatbed car featuring this little winter display, and this mini build is actually home to LEGO's first ever 3D printed piece in a mass-produced set, and it even came in this small box. While of course we've seen other LEGO 3D printed parts pop up from time to time as exclusives, it's very interesting to see LEGO go in this direction. And this was necessary to create this hyper-functional part, which is made up of multiple pieces to make it animate. And I'll be interested to see where the next 3D part pops up. Just behind is this nice large build of a polar bear, and I love the function where it can ring the bell and nod its head. The Caboose passenger car also looks like a large present with a bow on top and a ribbon down the side. And by removing the roof, we can see the small interior, which seats 2 minifigures. Though with no doors, it'd be chilly. There's a small train stop that can attach to the track with a small bench and a decorative lamp. The train is set up to be motorized, though interestingly, most of these components are out of stock across the world, and the motor fits under the engine and the battery box and the tender. And while those components cost $87, it's really fun to see it go around the included track. The Holiday Express train is $130, whereas the one from 2016 and all recent holiday sets have been $100. And and the 2016 one is eerily similar. And while the new one has over 200 more pieces, the old one seems a little more substantial, with one more figure, a bigger train stop, and more presents. On the whole, I do think the new train is a bit more refined, though the old one also has a functional car with a spinning tree. Its passenger car had doors, and nothing beats magnets. But a detail I love is how the minifigures are just older versions of the 2016 characters, as they feature similar colors and designs in both. The other set announced was the family Christmas tree with 3,171 pieces, retailing for $330. The build is 19 inches tall and opens up to feature some fun scenes inside and a spinning train at the bottom. The tree is made up of these new leaf pieces covered in ornaments, plus there's a great build for the star at the top. And the set comes with 6 instruction books to build it together as a family, or there's 24 bags to do it as an advent calendar. And the build even comes with instructions to carefully disassemble it for storage for next year. Taking a look inside, on the first floor we've got the kitchen with fireplace, and on the other side Santa's workshop with tools. Upstairs there's a massive computer to track Santa, and on the other side a lounge to relax with video games and pinball. And there's also a build for Santa and his sleigh, which has a nice look with sticker detail. Not to mention the set comes with a surprising number of exclusive characters. You get Santa and a reindeer and Mrs. Claus with an exclusive dress. Not to mention the elf with the Cataclaus Christmas sweater and the exclusive plushie. And speaking of Cataclaus, we have his first brick-built version in a set. There's a snowman plush, an elf with robot arms, and a skiing elf. And what might be the most sought after, with a castle-themed elf with printed shield, and a classic space-themed elf with an exclusive sweater, and a helmet and air tanks to make our first bright green astronaut. And while it's an interesting build, $330 definitely feels a bit pricey for this one, as many who celebrate Christmas have full-size trees that cost less than that. Next up, thanks to friend of the channel, twogayafols, we get our first look at the October Build-A-Minifigure. My favorite of the bunch is definitely this Dia de los Muertos style mariachi with the amazing printed guitar and this really great outfit. There's also another awesome Sugar Skull minifigure with this really amazing dress print and printed face. And these really feel like something we'd see out of the collectible minifigures line. Next, there's this sleeping character in astronaut pajamas with those epic printed legs. There's a scout minifigure with mid-legs, a squirrel, and this great printed torso. And this awesome snowboarder with a new color for the hair hat combo. Next, the gamer comes with printed legs, a controller, and dual molded hair. And finally, the Arctic Explorer has great printing throughout and that awesome hat. On the whole, I think this makes a really awesome bunch of minifigures, and I can't wait till they come out at LEGO stores on October 1st. Next in LEGO Ideas news, we've got the results of the Timeless Creations contest. The winning project that will be turned into an ideas set is this vintage sewing machine, which does a nice job recreating those classic cast iron sewing machines with all this great gold filigree detail. While I can't say this was my favorite of the submissions, I do like the look of this and the smaller details like the scissors and bobbins, and I'm curious to see how this turns out as a final set. Next in LEGO Fortnite news, we're getting 2 brand new skins based on popular streamer Cenat. I really like the designs of these skins with the hair hat combo and all of the detailed printing down to the tattoos. And if you're looking to pick up these skins and you want to support the channel, use creator code TalkBricks. So there you have it, another awesome week in LEGO news. I can't wait to see the final design for the upcoming Star Trek set, and it's wild to think there's still even more coming with the holiday sets and beyond. Not to mention, of course, the expensive sets heading our way next year from Pokémon. Be sure to leave this video a thumbs up down below if you're as excited as me, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll be back next week with even more LEGO news. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about all the stories, and which one are you most excited about? And now we've got this week's giveaway winner. Congratulations, and be sure to email me from the About page on my channel so we can coordinate about the prize. And if you want to enter this week's round, just leave me a comment about this week's news. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks, and have a good one.